Hello there, and welcome to episode 2 of the Scarborough Dudes bar tour, museum and bar tour, whatever you want to call it. Or got something a little different for you today, and I think you'll appreciate. Some cups. 1, 2. Now you'll notice I'm wearing a different hat today. This is the Taiyo Whales. That was the Japanese baseball team from Yokohama. They no longer exist. They became the Bay Stars or something like that. I can't remember the new team, but this goes back to my days in Japan when I lived in Yokohama. And I put it on because I thought it would go better with what I want to show you today. And that is these two absolutely beautiful, very simple ceramic cups. Now you'll notice the sizes. One would be the male and the female. Female, a little smaller, a little daintier. They're very beautiful, very, very simple. Just looks like clay that's just been turned, and then a very nice little bit of a pattern on the front, a little leaf, so on. These are very special to me because I got them on our honeymoon. We had visited Sado Island, and in fact, it was 33 years ago, almost to the day, when we got married. It happened to have been Halloween, October 31st. It's a bit of a story, and I guess I really, there's no point in sharing if I'm not going to share. So we actually eloped, and that made it, certainly to me, a little bit special. In fact, it made it very special. It was exciting. And Sado Island has got to be one of the most beautiful, beautiful parts of Japan you'll ever see. It's on the Sea of Japan side in Niigata-ken, which is where my wife is from. She's not here right now. She's in Japan. And the tie to that time in my life, it stretches so far into the back. It's like when you have a book and the chapters go back and you move forward and you move forward and you move forward, and then you start thinking about something from the past and it seems so long ago, and that's when it's nice to have things like this that take you back, that have a meaning. They're just sitting in the bar. They're not used. We've used them. Obviously, they're made for tea, Japanese tea. I'd be reluctant to put a price on them. I mean, if I said $25 for the spoon in the last episode, what the heck would I charge these things? Well, $60 seems a fair price. In fact, I think that's a steal. But again, the history is mine, and to somebody else, they're just a pair of cups. But to me, it's my life. I have some beautiful still photos when we were exploring. There's a national park, partly where we went. We stayed in a lovely ryokan, Japanese inn, and we were the only two people there. The husband would go out in the morning and fish and come back, and the wife would prepare trays of food, sashimi, and all kinds of things, and bring them up to our room in this absolutely beautiful, very basic, little small, I couldn't even remember the name of the village, and basically there was not much there. It's maybe changed in that time, but it was gorgeous. And it represents, boy, talk about turning points. I said the spoon represented the turning point in my life in terms of time to get a job and give up your plans of being a writer, but to actually get married and then have to keep it secret for a little while, just until it was the right time to announce. I didn't tell people until I went back to, well, my company thought I was going to go back to Canada for Christmas, and we didn't. We went to Thailand, and from there I sent postcards and said, oh, by the way, I'm married now. It was a strange way to do it, but those were the circumstances. A little bit of dust. That's the thing about this bar. I'm not very good at dusting. I'm good at collecting and keeping, but dusting is not one of my better qualities. So it's hard to go on. It's hard to say much more than these represent the husband, the wife, the marriage that I'm still engaged in, and I guess the wonder and excitement, the joy, the uncertainty of eloping. I mean, I remember being the day we left off for Saddle Island, of being in the office where we had to fill out the paperwork. And they said, fine, but you need signatures. There's a special, history that you've got to fill out, in each state in a person's record has to be filled in there, where you're born and so on. A family, I can't remember the Japanese term for it, but they're very thorough on these things. And we needed 2 witnesses. And I found one American, I believe. His name is probably still on the document if I found it. And he just gave him no choice. Sign here. I need the signature. And then another Japanese fellow, and a couple of people just sort of turned away. No, hey, what's the idea of this tall foreigner and this young Japanese lady? I don't want to put my name on anything, but somebody else just he caught up in the spirit of it. He seemed to think this is pretty exciting. And he was very happy to sign the paper. And we grabbed a taxi and we raced to the harbor and hopped on the ferry, and off we went to Saddle Island. So my Saddle Island cups, they mean a great deal to me, and I thought I'd share that with you. I'll be coming back to stories like this a little bit later on, but that's what we got for now with these 2 cups. They could be yours. Scarborough Dude, signing off for now. Bye-bye.